Dito. Dito. Taas. Ayan po ginayod para dumaan. Iba kasi yung uli.
Ayun na, umano na yung sa ano, sa Yero.
Wala pa sasabot dyan?
Wala na pa malaman to?
Wala na ba? Wala na. Oh, Pasay lang doon, oh, bandaron. Ay, umano sa bubong yung ano na, oh.
Isa po akong livelihood assistant dito sa Upskills Foundation. Masyado po kaming nalulungkot sa nangyari sa aming livelihood. Ito na po siya. Hindi namin alam kung saan kami ngayon pupunta, saan na kami, ano nang mangyayari sa amin. Dahil ang livelihood lang ang inaasahan namin. Sobrang laking kawalan po ito. Ang aming mga finished product ay halos po tapos na, nasa 80% na po kami. For shipping na po talaga siya. At ang aming mga raw materials, mga stock namin is ubos din po lahat. Ganon din po yung mga pull rings at magazines namin. Hindi po namin alam paano po kami magsisimula. Sana po ay tulungan niyo po kaming makabangon ulit. Tulungan niyo po si Ma'am Jane na mabuo ulit yung livelihood.
Isa po kami sa mga nasunugan. Totally po ang bahay namin talagang tupok, walang natira. Ngayon nga po, at ito kami, ngayon sa Upskill Foundation kami, tumutulong dahil ang Upskill Foundation po ang siyang karaniwang nauunang tumutulong dito sa mga nasusunugan. Napakalaking tulong po ni Upskill Foundation. Kaya po kami mismo mag-asawa, nawala ng sariling bahay. Ang nais po namin ay matulungan muna ang Upskill Foundation. Sa ganon ay mas marami pang tao ang matutulungan.
Good day. My name is Jamilyn Perol, social worker of Upskills Plus Foundation. As a first responder to the fire survivors, to the previous ones, it was always a heartbreaking scenario to see all the people of Aroma suffering from the aftermath of the fire incident. Now that I was one of the fire survivors, how I can relate to the families is really in-depth because of the struggles and the hardships that they will go through along the way. To all kind-hearted people out there, food provision is in need. Hygiene kits, towels, blankets, and anything in-kind donation that will help us cope up this tragedy is a must. And hopefully you'll share your blessings to us. And this is not a very easy struggle to go through, but it needs a lot of support from you guys. Thank you so much in advance for all your help, and hopefully we will get through all this in the future all together. Thank you so much.
Ako po ay isa sa empleyado ng Upskills Plus Foundation na isa sa nangangalaga ng pasilidad ng Upskills. At nang gabing karoon ng sunog, inilikas ko muna ang aking pamilya at pagkatapos ay pinuntang ko ang Upskills para hindi masunog. Pero sa kasawiang palad, nadamay po ang livelihood. Ako rin po ay isa sa nasunugan. Pero ang prioridad ko po ngayon ay maayos ang Upskills para may tuloy ang programa at makapagbigay pa ng tulong sa mas nakakarami. Ako po ay humihingi ng kahit anong konting tulong para maiayos natin ulit ang Upskills.
So this room is our social services and our education room. And right now we have to secure all of the relief aid that we've been giving to the fire survivors from the fire that broke out in August the 6th. And our storage area is also being now our computer room, because our main hall is just, does not look like our main hall anymore, that's for sure. So we're going to keep everything safe here, and we are like our amazing students, all of them. We're so grateful to all of them for everything that they're doing. They're securing all of the donations for their community. And we also have 11 social worker interns working with us as well. And they're just mucking in. So, hi, this is our kitchen. This is Tess. Tess is head of welfare, and she looks after all the nutrition of the community here. And actually, it looks worse than it really is, right? It's more just dirt on the floor, but we didn't get burned. We maintained everything, so this can be a really functional kitchen within the next few hours. This drain reminds me of when we were all here getting on our hands and knees, filling this drain up with water to put on the fire. That was the roof, that was the hole in the roof that we made, as the roof was on fire, and the students were on a big ladder. This is our fire exit. And all our fire extinguishers at the back. 33 fire extinguishers and 2 big 50-kilo ones. We used them all. If we hadn't have had them, I don't think we could have saved the building. And that man there, Nolly, that man there is my hero. Because without him, we wouldn't have a building left. This is actually the first time that I've stood in our livelihood room. This used to be a belt bag. And these are all the ring poles. All these ring poles that everybody in the UK, everybody in Singapore, everybody in the Philippines collected. Most of them were already washed, they were already separated into colours, into shapes. They were ready to be made into products, and they've all gone. Nolly tells me that the cost of renovating the actual livelihood so we can get workers back in there is going to cost another 12,000. The cost of equipping it will probably only cost another 4,000. But the most urgent is really our roof, because all of this has to come down and it goes halfway into the hall. And then we have to replace the clinic's roof and also the waiting room's roof. And that is going to be 13,000. The total costs to get us back to where we were is going to be 39,000. So, but let's focus on getting this roof done, because as you can see, we're already 3 inches of water in the main hall. And we cannot do any relief work in here when it's like this. And because this is rainy season, and because this is the season when people get dengue, we really need to be able to get rid of the stagnant water. I'm making an appeal to help us gain our independence again, and help us get our building back, and help us to help others.